Well, hello there. Hi. Hello. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I am Meglo. Welcome to Explore the Beyond Scales of Destiny episode 53. 53? It's a Hot Fuzz reference for you. It would be... I thought the episode title was 53, 55, when actually it's 53. Anyway, sorry. Hi. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Scales of Destiny episode 53. Today, we're going to play D&D in Scales of Destiny episode 53. It rhymes. I'm tired again, guys. I'm sorry. It's becoming a theme. Yes. So, if you haven't already, and you're potentially new here, watching live, although I don't think anyone's really here yet, except for Rando. Hey, Rando. Then feel free to drop us a follow. That'd be cool. If you're watching on YouTube in the future, then maybe drop us a like and a subscribe and do a comment and stuff cool like that. Say hello. That'd be nice. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I will ramble. And I feel like I've already rambled for like a minute and a half, nearly 2 minutes. I haven't actually said anything yet. So let's just move on.
We're just colonizing somewhere and starting a village. And, I'll be responsible for the tavern and for the gastronomy while you, make and sell artifacts that we have collected on our journeys.
And then we win D&D after that.
Hooray!
Yeah, but that's also something that I would love to play. Just how you casually just play not adventures, but you just play house.
Lots
Hey
of dice.
everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for that compelling idea of a game, yathina.
It was Furious' idea. Sorry.
Okay.
Was it?
Yes, you want to have a shot.
Don't know how entertaining it would be to put. Oh, it might be okay.
We'll see. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
How are you all doing?
Good.
Good.
Cool. Yathina,
Yes.
remind us what happened last session.
We fought a dragon. We fought a blue dragon in a cave with a lot of water and by a waterfall, but we didn't actually see the waterfall. And we were successful in killing the dragon, but not before the dragon knocked Aqua out and almost carried him away. However, Aqua did live because I think Sköld, or was it me? I don't remember. Someone cast Healing Word on him. He lived. He misty stepped out of the claw of the dragon. And the dragon was slain, and we were successful. And then returned back to Aldencliff via teleportation, and decided to stock back up on some flying potions and some potions of speed because we are probably going to face another dragon, a green dragon, in the very near future. But before that, we returned to my tavern to have a long rest, to have some food. When we returned to the tavern, we found the tavern in disarray because people are in a very end of the world kind of mood. And my barkeeper got overwhelmed. I fired her for being incompetent and started to clean up and started to clear up. And then, we started to have a long rest, and that was essentially the episode.
Great, thank you. So, the four of you awakened in the tavern owned by your new friend Brynn. The tavern known as the Enchanted Chalice. Battered and bruised from your pretty close encounter with a deadly creature the day before. Having teleported to and fro. So you've managed to do a fair bit of travelling in a short amount of time. But you're all awake, feeling a bit more refreshed, ready for whatever the day may bring you. Where should we start?
Well, I guess we should probably go. We're going to get teleported to the next one.
Let's have breakfast first. You can't teleport on an empty stomach. Maybe that's actually a good idea.
Wow, the
Depending on
status
the
one with
story.
you guys after we teleported the first time. I remember
Um,
didn't Brynn throw up? Was nauseous.
Listen,
Yeah, it was pretty unpleasant.
that was an accident. I teleport all over the place usually, and I was just not used to it anymore because I haven't teleported in quite a
Well, maybe we'll get something for the journey and we can eat it once we've teleported.
I can make us let's all assume we're sitting in the tavern now. I can make us some eggs and some bread and maybe some coffee for the journey.
Coffee.
Ugh.
What strange elixir is this?
Have you never had coffee? It's almost magical.
Almost.
It will make you feel more awake and more alert.
Wow, sounds like it will come in our advantage.
Sure. I just make them some breakfast, some eggs, and a little bit of bread, and provide some remaining drinks that haven't been, ransacked by whoever was in there. And then I make sure to also keep the tavern locked for the day. Or until we return, anyway.
I'd like to think that, the people had left the coffee because they just tried to eat it as beans.
Seems legit. You all settle in, have some breakfast, fill up. Who's partaking in the coffee?
I'll have some of this coffee.
Coffee. All right, you're gonna have some coffee.
I definitely will too, but I should be used to it. I would assume that I have it almost. That I have it almost every day.
All right, Sköld. Brynn hands over a mug of brown liquid, a very bitter-smelling liquid. You take a sip, and it just is bitter on the tongue. And then your lack of familiarity with such a beverage, you just start to feel a slight tingle in the fingers, and then your entire body just seems to start vibrating.
Just buzzing.
Literally buzzing.
Well, definitely feel energized. Not sure if I could drink much more.
He's taken like a third of a sip.
Pirate.
No, you can keep your mud water to yourself.
Fair. And I look at Vic and I examine him and I squint my eyes a little bit. Have you grown overnight?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I went to bed. Yeah, you know what? And I'll look down, and for anyone who doesn't know, I think I gained 9 inches when I reached level 10.
Which is a lot.
Yes, so that's like almost another foot, I guess.
Yeah, just a bit.
So now, if I remember rightly, how tall am I? I am now not 6'11". Wait, I'm 6'11". Sorry, yeah, because I was 6'2", I think, beforehand.
That's like going to bed just as like a tall person and then waking up as a basketball player.
Yeah.
Literally none of your clothes fit.
My magical items, this at least. I guess I'll go out. First stop today, then, guys, because I'm showing a bit too much midriff. Can I Let's go to a shop and try to find some more clothes.
Wise.
Mm.
Wise. All right.
So I'd probably just eat up and then realizing this again, be a bit blushing. Not blushing, but a bit conscious, I guess.
Yeah.
Isn't he cute? Very tall, but very cute.
I leave. I just got to find a shop without help.
Just scurries out. Returns about an hour later with an entirely new wardrobe. You lose about a gold and a half, so about 1 gold, 3 silver, 5 silver. Sorry.
So we got a bit getting taller as he gets on, and we've had Aqua get younger previously. I'm scared that Sköld's going to get shorter.
I mean, Aqua got younger.
Yeah.
Sköld could get older.
How old was I? Oh, I went from 21 to 20.
Fairly significant.
That's literally like.
Yep.
That's a fairly chunky percentage of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like one roll away from just instantly, like, in a combat, just like, oh, whoops, 13 again. Magic gone. Oh.
No, it will turn into a great nanny episode where you guys have to protect me.
Sure.
Forever.
Yeah.
This-
We will definitely protect you.
The Emporium doesn't have daycare.
Not very.
I could actually see you sticking me as a child in a podium. Just lock me up.
Benjamin
No.
Button.
Hand out some leaflets.
Not very employer friendly.
Mm. Right.
Anyway. What are you doing?
Go to the Moon Mages?
Yeah.
Might as well get it over with, right? If we die today, doesn't matter if we die today or if we die tomorrow.
Matters a little bit if we die today.
I'd rather not die at all.
Mm.
I'd rather not die either, but you know, fighting dragons is not.
Shh,
A
you're
small
scaring
food, that's what I
Echo.
wanted. Who?
My bird, look.
You mean your owl?
My parrot. He's called an owl a lot. He doesn't like it. It hurts his feelings.
My
Okay.
nocturnal parrot.
You need to get out. No pets allowed in the tavern.
Oh.
Okay, I then make him just go to his pocket. Like, he's gone.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He
Right.
was the one who was shitting all over the floor yesterday. I see. I thought it was you.
Firstly, my shit's not white. Secondly, it was not him. It was the people that ransacked this place. It's clearly here when we entered.
Meh.
Blue?
Does your magical bird actually defecate?
I have no idea. I mean, he's never eaten.
I don't think he does. It can't have been Echo.
He's a parrot now.
Yay.
Anyway, what are you doing?
We're going.
The
The
Moon
Moon
Makers.
Makers.
To the Moon Mage.
Moon men.
Okay. You all head off to... Don't know what.
Since
happened
when
there.
are we going through this door? Wait, is that the entrance?
I thought that was the door.
This is
What?
the entrance.
How do you not know the entrance to your own
I
house?
thought there was an entrance on the other side, sorry.
I've been using the window all this time.
Look in the window, door's wide open.
No, that was
Exactly right.
that was Nell's thing where she constantly went up to the windows and couldn't get through.
Hmm.
Right.
Anyway, the moon mages.
You get back to the Moon Mages. Every time you've come through into the door this time, you don't have to go through the test. You are allowed entry.
My goodness.
It seems you've been proven worthy. However, as you enter, you can see Jambari stood at the counter with Podrios kind of nattering away. They see you, they sort of hear you enter, turn, and sort of immediately fall quiet. As the four of you approach, they kind of just watch you awkwardly.
Do you know that feeling? And I say this to the other three loudly. Do you know that feeling that someone was talking about you and immediately stops once you enter the room? I feel like that's what was going on here.
Most
mean-
certainly.
I'm guessing, very proud that we've done a great job so far.
Well, I think they were having a bet on whether we were going to survive or not.
But these two would be on our side, right? You both thought we'd survive the dragon, right?
Yeah, we totally thought you'd survive the dragon. Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
How much gold?
Oh, well, I did lose about 100 gold, yeah. But that's okay, it was 100 gold well spent. I'm glad you survived. Except for maybe you, Aqua. I'm joking.
I get that a lot.
I'm joking. You're not that bad. You're not that bad.
He is a pirate, though, so he is sort of bad.
That's not a very nice
Only
thing to
look
say
like
about your
pirate.
companion. What are you doing here
Sweet
anyway? What do you want?
Well, yeah. After you, Sköld.
Yeah, I suppose on to the next one.
Already? Are you ready?
I think we're all suited and booted and got everything that we need. Anybody need anything else before we head off?
As ready as we could ever be.
I think Vic needs to stop growing. What happened to you?
I ate a lot of porridge.
Porridge.
No, I think the more fights we get through, the more experience I get. I just seem to be a bit more in tune with this the runes and the giants as a whole. I feel just seem to shoot up overnight.
Interesting.
Hmm.
If you don't stop soon, you'll be knocking your head on the ceiling.
Yeah, it'll be quite formidable though, wouldn't it?
Well, I imagine it'd be quite difficult to get in and out of buildings.
They'll just have to accommodate me, I guess. I'll build my own house.
There's an advantage to being small, I suppose.
Of course, the dwarf says that.
Yeah, well, I guess you're the last to get rained on. Especially with your bald head, that might be quite difficult for you.
How does that affect the rain?
Well, you don't have hair to protect your head.
Also, don't have hair to get wet.
There's nothing wrong with wet hair.
Oh, I beg to differ. Don't like smelling like a wet dog now.
To be fair, you do that anyway, so.
I scowled.
Jambari just butts in. Good. Well done on defeating the dragon. Did you learn anything while you were there?
Don't think they are really working together much. They seem quite isolated.
Isolated. Interesting.
Didn't get a chance to really question or do anything to this one.
Interrogate.
Did you try?
Granted. May have been a bit busy.
Kind of got hairy near the end.
Kind of surprised us out of the water and then end up trying to take Aqua away, so...
I see. Well, there's been news from Kid Doral. The volcano in the last few hours has started getting more violent. It's really starting to affect the local area. It's worrying.
Bad before. Can you imagine what it's like now?
Yes, indeed. Just be careful. We're not entirely sure what's happening here. Oops, ignore that. Turns out if you just press the button and drag, it rolls a dice.
Deception check.
Yeah, we're not entirely sure what's happening and it is worrying. Just be careful.
So where's this new or next dragon?
You'll be going south. We'll be dropping you in Kragmar. And you'll have to find your way from there. We think, or we've been told, it's taken up in a local mine, not far from the city. Recently abandoned. It was due for updating, but so we don't think anyone got hurt, but we're hearing troubling reports that it's already gathered a gang of creatures to serve it.
What sort of mine was it?
It was just a silver mine, gems and such.
So how did it get down there? Is it a giant entrance? Or was it got the ability to be smaller?
I don't know. I haven't met this particular dragon.
Maybe it's an open mine.
But not this one. This one's built into the mountain.
Oh.
All sorts of dragons come with all sorts of abilities. This one is seemingly able to find its way through. Be careful.
And what kind of creatures do we know? If we know there are some.
There's always been rumblings of unfavourable creatures that live in the forest north of it, but we were never able to fully track them down and at least discover what they were, let alone deal with them. And this has manifested in them serving this dragon.
What do they gain from serving a dragon?
Life. They go from being a meal to a source of things. Dragons like things. They like to build hoards. This dragon is probably using them for building a hoard.
Do you think we could convince the creatures to help us?
I honestly don't know. No harm in trying.
But if it's ruling by fear and it sees that they see we're strong, we can maybe brandish the blue dragon scales that we received from the last one. Maybe. Who knows?
Take an awful lot of convincing, I think.
Yes. Maybe they might not know anything, but maybe some of them would. Maybe if we meet some early on, maybe we can question them, find out some information that way.
I think we should negotiate before we go in for the attack.
Yeah, potentially. Maybe we can draw some out before we start.
No. They might actually be guarding the entrance while it sleeps in the mine somewhere.
Yeah.
Good idea. Let's keep an open mind.
Okay. Which way? Is it the same teleportation area, I guess?
Yes, you'll be taking the same circle, just going to a different location. It won't be much different. Podrios just kind of watches you all walk away. Don't die. I'm becoming a bit fond of you.
But even Aqua?
Maybe not Aqua.
Don't worry, I have 100 of us not coming back.
What?
I have
Betting
100
against
gold
you.
on us not coming back.
Oh, right, okay. Fair enough.
You know what? I matched that bet. Could use some money.
You matching it against his, or
It that I also think we're not coming back.
don't think you guys know how gambling works? I'll happily accept the money if we do come back.
Okay, so you're all betting against Sköld.
Essentially.
I'm not getting involved.
Okay, so Sköld's got 200 gold coming his way.
I
If
mean,
you
I
live.
technically said coming back, so I mean the Moon Mage's area. I don't mean coming back from the dragon.
There's a big
Semantics.
stipulation we got going on.
I could just never come back here again and be fine.
Right.
You
Like
both
100
ways.
gold. We got 44,000 gold in that little pouch, but they're talking about 100 gold.
I know.
So I'm not bothered.
Once a dwarf, always a dwarf.
You sort of all get led to the teleportation circle, and as you step on it, immediately just gone, taken straight through the same sort of feeling you've had a few times now, and you arrive. Whoops. You arrive in a very grand open room. To two of you, to Sköld and Brynn, immediately, if not dwarven made, there's dwarven influences in everything about this room. From the sheer size and grandiosity of the room to the pillars being carved with dwarven runes that just scream extravagance. And while there's nobody really paying you any mind, then nobody seems to be necessarily giving you preferential treatment for having arrived in the teleportation circle. A few people do kind of look over in your direction. It's not all dwarves. There's quite a few dwarves mixed in, but there's a few kind of humans and a few other races mixed in.
Would I have been to Kragmar before?
Briefly.
Alright. Would I know anyone in the city?
Depends how often and how long you would have wanted to be here.
Probably just passed through, or maybe, took up not even residence, but was here for an adventure or something.
Then probably not. But you've been through a few times. Kind of the layout of the general layout of the city. You know that this is inside the what would be essentially the palace or the castle of the city. It's like the mayor's halls essentially.
Do I know who the mayor is? Do I know the ruler of the city?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
Recently changed hands, and it's not passed around like who's taken charge, because you haven't been here for a long time, so it's not common knowledge of who's in charge of where.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
So you aren't entirely sure who's in charge right now.
All right.
But if after a slight delay of arriving, a sort of very hunched over, wizened looking man approaches you. Yes. Are you here from the Moon Mages? Yes, that's right. You're from the Moon Mages. Yes, I recognize the rune lighting up, the colors and all that. I'm not too technical on the wizardry. I just keep track of the books, but that's what I've seen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we're the delegation from Oldencliff.
Splendid. I was warned you were coming. Fantastic. Now, I wasn't exactly told why you were coming.
Well, you appear to have a bit of a dragon problem.
Yes, there are a few dragons around, yes.
Few?
Yes.
Well, the one in particular is taking up residence in your mind?
Yes, that is a rather unpleasant problem, yes.
Well, we're happy to try and resolve that problem for you.
Are you indeed?
Yes, maybe you can help us in that regard. Any information on what this dragon is like, or if it has anything working with it?
Well, first things first, formalities must be adhered to. My name is Stipes. You can call me Stipes.
Hello, Types. My
Hello.
name is Sköld.
Sköld.
Is the Navigators.
Sköld. The Navigators. Nice to meet you all. I am Stipes. Now,
High fives.
please don't interrupt me while I'm talking, young lady. It's very rude. Now, like I was saying, the dragon has taken residence in the mine. It's true. And has, we have heard anyway, been able to influence the local population of lizard folk. Now, this is news to us. We weren't aware that they were lizard folk in the forest near the swamps, but it turns out they are. We were as shocked as you probably are inside now.
Very
However-
much.
Please stop interrupting me, young lady. It's very rude. We've been through this.
Sorry.
Anyway, as I was saying, whew, the dragon has recruited a local population of lizard folk. And as such, the lizard folk are ravaging any nearby villages, taking any and all loot to the dragon's cave. We're calling it a cave, not a mine anymore, since it's not actually in use. However, call it what you will. They've also developed some defenses, shall we say. In the front entrance, they're very organized beings. We weren't aware of this. We are learning a lot. So, if you are to, how shall we say, I don't want to use the word suicidally run in headlong.
Oh, we
but
definitely are.
He just takes a deep inhalation of breath as you interrupt him again. Very well. If you are suicidally headlong running in to take on the dragon yourselves, I would recommend you take the pass through the mountain. It's essentially a back door, just in case any cave-ins happened. It's very smart, very smart. The dwarves are very intelligent when it comes to these kinds of things, very switched on to these kind of problems.
Oh, we know.
Well,
So,
I think that might be a good option if we can cut through all the riffraff, if you will.
indeed, wholeheartedly recommend you take the mountain pass. Now, few words of warning. It's a bit decrepit, very steep, very dangerous. However, you can do it. He kind of gives a motivational pump of the fist. What's the battle plan? Sköld and the Navigators?
Well, I think the main thing we're going to try and do is maybe try and get some information this time. We might be able to help with other battles in the future.
Interesting. Intel gathering. I like it. Yes.
If that fails, and it probably will, we'll just do a good old-fashioned dragon slaying.
Now I do like the sound of that, yes. Interesting. I would prefer it if you did both. Information and dragon slaying.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how.
Very well. Anyway. Off you go then.
Well, okay. Can we got a guide to help us?
Oh,
You
good
spare-
heavens, no.
Oh.
We are full steam ahead on making sure that the city's defenses are in order.
Okay.
However, you will have to go slightly north. If you follow the river, go north, follow the river, climb the cliff, climb into the mountains, and down the path you'll get into the mine through the back entrance.
How long will that take us? How long is the travel time?
Well, depending on how quickly you can walk, 3 days. It's either that or you can go through the front door, but that's guarded by lizard folk, as I've already said, and that might be silly.
How many lizard folk?
I don't know, I haven't been.
Well, let's assume it could be, 10? It could be 100. We don't strictly know.
Exactly.
I'd fancy 10. I wouldn't fancy 100.
Will it matter if we're going to try and convince them?
I don't speak lizard. I don't know what they speak, to be fair.
Well, we don't really have to speak to them. We could just show them the previous dragon scales and hope we can intimidate them enough to just scare them off.
Possibly.
That would ruin the element of surprise.
Hmm.
Maybe potentially if we go through the back door, so to speak, and sneak in, no lizard folk can alert the dragon to our presence. So maybe that is the smarter option. However, going through the front door and taking on the lizard folk will prevent further damage to any other people while they ransack surrounding villages and stuff.
They'll run away after we kill the big dragon. I think around the back, if we do bump into any around the back, and we can try to convince them or intimidate them, but I don't know how intimidating we're going to be, even with dragon scales versus a dragon. That's probably already killed a few of them just to show them what it can do. I mean, we can try. I'm not the best.
Relative.
Yeah, I'm not the best at talking. Plus, if they don't even speak common or anything, then I don't know. Might be a
How
bit of a
long would it
challenge.
take us to get to the front door of the mine?
Oh, about a day.
We're only saving 2 days then, and it's a lot more of a risky way.
Might as well then, if you guys want to do the back way, I'll be all up for it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm down for the back.
Save
Is
our
there...
energy.
Sorry, go on.
Nah, just say save our energy for the main battle.
Yeah, we might end
Is-
up getting a bit injured.
Is there any travel you can assist us with? Any horses, any carts, any...
No, you're walking through a forest. And then climbing a cliff and a mountain. Where would you leave the horses?
Send them back?
How would you
Leave
get the
them-
horses to the back door?
I don't know. So nothing that could assist us in traveling that distance.
Not really, except it's directly north, and then east, west, west, west.
Anything? Do you have anything that can fly?
Not really, no.
I think we're done here.
Very well. Off you pop.
North, then follow the river, west, climb inside. Kill dragon, return.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, we'll probably come out the front entrance though, so make sure your guards don't shoot us or whatever.
I'll do my
Tell the
best.
difference between a lizard and an us.
Well, you'd hope so. But we might be covered in dragon guts, who knows? I
Okay,
go.
let's go. I follow Vic.
Although, Sköld, you should probably lead based on your better experience with trekking.
I suppose I have been doing it for a few times.
Yeah, it's kind of becoming your thing, isn't it?
Forte.
Yes, yes.
Like negotiating.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
Getting the deals.
Getting them sweet deals.
So. You all you start heading through Kragmar. Brynn, being the one that knows the city the best, you kind of lead the group through.
Mm-hmm.
And generally, it's the same as you remember. There's a few new buildings here and there, but nothing overwhelmingly different. You lead the group towards the north gate, and follow the makeshift road north into the forest. The makeshift road stops pretty quickly. There's one village just on the edge of the forest, sort of a forestry village essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you're past that, you're out into the wilderness where Sköld takes over. The first day of travel through the forest, Sköld, since you're leading, roll a d8 for me.
D8. That's good.
That's good. Sköld, you don't notice it. Actually, no, that's not true. You notice it just after Brynn notices it. Everyone's passive perception is so much different suddenly. That's wild. Brynn notices it first, and then Sköld, you notice it too. There's a trap kind of just splayed out on the ground ahead of you. Looks innocent enough, just looks like a bear trap that's been placed down to try and catch some kind of prey. But kind of examining it slightly from afar, you can see that actually the bear trap is attached to another mechanism that seems to have all sorts of different contraptions, nets, and other projectiles that shoot out that seem to come out from all different angles based in starting from trees. And this looks like far more than just a hunting trap. This looks more like a capture unwilling passers-by kind of trap.
Can we kind of determine if its origin, is it like particularly crafted in a certain way, or is it just put together haphazardly?
It's not haphazard. It's definitely well crafted. Simple in its design, but well crafted. And it's excuse me. Seems to be made sturdily enough that it would be able to deal with all sorts of different weights and mass.
Okay.
Make a perception check for me.
Click on here and then click on there. Where's my perception? You are. I've got the sun like in my eyes, kind of thing, while I close the
no.
top.
With a 22,
Christ.
you see, like a few moments of looking round, you can see a bit of earth, a bit of like overgrowth that seems to not quite match the rest of the surroundings. And as you stare at it for a little while, you just see it shift.
I think we're being watched. And I draw people's attention to said overgrowth.
Ow.
I draw my short bow, and without any wound. Do I have a short bow? I'm pretty sure I do.
A sling.
I draw my sling. That's the wrong character. And I shoot a sling bullet towards that overgrowth.
Make an attack roll. You hit directly into the mound of overgrowth that you see, and it just kind of, you just hear a yelp and then ow.
You mind coming out?
Don't want to.
Well, that or we're going to kill you.
Seems a bit extreme.
You set a trap.
Not for you.
We could have still walked into it and it could have had us.
Yeah, but you didn't.
What's the trap for?
Something else.
Something or someone?
Something.
Caravan?
How would a caravan be here? We're not on the road.
Are we not? Oh. What is it for? And can we see where the trap is and just walk around towards it?
Towards the trap or the...
The bush. I'll give a wide berth,
You can walk
making
towards
sure there's not any more traps.
it. Keeping an eye out, especially as you walk towards the mound. There's nothing else that stands out as a trap-like. It seems to be clear. The mound shuffles slightly as you get closer. Don't come any closer. Stay back.
Just explain yourself. We don't... No, not being funny, but we got more important things to worry about.
Me too. Move along.
Well, how do I know there's not more traps around this place?
Well, if I gave them away, you could give them away too, and we don't want that, now do we?
To who? What are you trying to catch?
I know your game, you're trying to catch it too, aren't you?
Is it green, that thing you're trying to catch?
Well, not last time I saw it, no.
Well, then we're not after the same thing.
Prove it.
We hunt bigger game, and I'll let Sköld show him what we got from the last one.
Right, you mean these? I pull out the scales.
Blue dragon scales. We're after a green dragon, which I don't think this trap is really set for.
Alright, move along then. Clearly you're not interested, you'll just have to keep an eye out looking for my traps.
Oh,
Don't you trip them though, because they took a long time to set up and I've got to redo this one now because of you.
Tell us where they are, and then we won't trip them in that way, do we?
But what if it's listening to me?
draw them on a bit of paper, then whatever it is can't. If it, just write them down on a bit of paper.
I can't.
I mean, what you?
Can you not read and write?
All right, I don't need your judgment. All right, I'm born to be a hunter, and hunting is what I'm good at. I don't need to read or write to hunt. Okay.
I
Aqua
shoot
just
another.
breaks up from the silence. Is like, don't worry, I've never been able to read or write either.
I just give Aqua a side-eye and I shoot another sling bullet at whatever is in the mount. However, I'm not. I'm just trying to shoot it next to it. I'm not trying to hit him or it.
You are a very aggressive dwarf.
You are a very annoying something.
I think whatever it is it if it's dangerous? Is it a dangerous thing?
Otherwise, I would be hunting it with my weapons. I've been waiting
How
here
far?
for 3 weeks.
Well, you seem
How
to have
far
picked
would
the
you
wrong
say
place.
we're roughly from that mound of dirt?
About 60 feet.
Okay.
The surrounding forest is actually quite calm and quiet, allowing for fairly crisp and even conversation, even at a fair distance.
Hmm. Okay, either tell us where the traps are, or we'll leave. And if we happen to trip one and it hurts any one of us, we're going to come back
N-
and we're going to throw you in one.
Not if I throw you in one first.
Right, that's enough. I have a better idea. Why don't we just lure whatever you want here to us? I'll clap so loud that if it's in 100 feet of us, it will come. And then your situation is sorted then, innit?
Yes.
I'm honestly shocked that was a yes. Okay then. Everyone stand back.
Do I have to put my hands on my ears?
Yeah,
Yeah, you probably should.
I'm
Shove
gonna
some
do
the
dirt
same.
or leaves in there.
I do too. Yeah.
Fingers will do.
And
I'm not
then
doing that in my
in an
ears.
area where no one is, I will thunderclap. Somewhere.
Okay. You thunderclap. The sound echoes throughout the entire area. Just rings out. And for a moment, there's nothing. And then another moment passes, still nothing. And
Oh.
I'm frantically trying to find the map that I've got in mind, and I cannot find it.
It's done the opposite. I scared everything away. Goodbye.
Who would have thought a large clap would have scared everything away?
You do see, like, as soon as the thunderclap goes off, just all of the birds in the area gone. Just like immediately fly away.
I would imagine the ones that are close enough would just die because of how loud it was on their eardrums.
Just explode.
Well, there is that too.
There was a thought in Aqua's head as he clapped, like, oh shit, what happens if Dragon hears it? Oh well.
It's
Still went ahead with it.
I mean, yeah, it's the koi situation all over again, really, isn't it? With the
Oh,
fish,
gosh.
you just
I don't know what you're on about. That didn't happen.
sure, okay.
You're the only one who's got a pet, and you're killing animals.
Hmm.
Oh, shame.
For shame, sir. For shame. Let's go for this one. Right. Oh crap. I don't even know what map it is.
If we kill this thing, we should sell it to him.
I love how everything you've come up with today basically is just like being condensed to we need to just make money.
Mm-hmm.
We're already
The end of
filthy rich. Let's just make more money.
Yeah, at the end of
Generational
the
wealth.
session, we're gonna end up selling people pyramid schemes.
Selling people pyramids.
Right, okay. This wasn't something I'd prepared for, okay? So, that's not what I want. That, and you...
You didn't prepare for the random encounter table that could have been anything.
Well, no, silly me.
Crazy. Wait, I recognise this. I don't recognise this place. No.
Ignore the river. The river's not there. But this is the closest I could get. It's the closest I could get in a short time.
Looks almost familiar.
Okay, we can just walk across it. There's no worry about the river then.
The mound is about somewhere in here. We'll say there.
Okay.
And you can hear. Brynn, make a perception
Yes.
check.
Will do. Perception.
Okay. None of you hear anything in this deathly quiet wood.
We've been deafened by the thunderclap.
You've been deafened by the thunderclap. Everybody's ears are ringing right now.
Where's the trap?
The trap, yes, good point, thank you.
Don't want to stand on it.
And all the other just put them on now.
Yeah.
We'll work it out later.
Okay. Okay. Do we make more noise now, or is...
We don't even know what we're supposed to be looking for. Maybe let's just leave.
I mean, yeah, this isn't our goal. We've got bigger fish to fry, and I either scared it off or brought it to him. He can have his final battle out here alone when we're gone.
Okay, this is really cool. Sorry. If you get near or in the water, you hear water sounds.
Do you?
We've had so many maps that have had things like that, and I love that you've only just discovered it.
Then when you move away, oh, no more water.
Oh, I don't hear it.
Maybe your global volume controls, your ambience.
Maybe.
Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put my ambience up, actually. There you go.
I'll step out to like here. Obviously, no water. Just look around. We just move a bit around, and we can just go though. Maybe this bloke's losing his mind.
Maybe it's supposed to be his mind. Oops. Yes.
I'm ready to go. I'm not.
An eye out for any other traps.
Well, just in case something does come out and attack us, or we all know one of us may walk into a trap. Put a mage shield on. Mage armor.
Okay. That is suspicious timing because almost as soon as you cast the spell on yourself, a creature appears from pretty much behind you and just yeets itself towards you.
To
It's-
me!
yeah,
You made all the
the
noise.
source of the noise. It's tall and it's fleshy, and the flesh seems to just kind of like be essentially just blubber as it's running towards you, like literally just screaming towards you. The blubber is just kind of flapping around everywhere, and it's got two arms, but the arms don't like end in hands or anything like that. They're just hooks. It's got a head in a normal space but no neck. The neck seems to have just been swallowed in by the torso, but underneath the main head, there's a slightly smaller head that's just poking out, and just all it's doing, it's just wailing. And yeah, Aqua, surprise round.
I don't know the fact it has a hook.
Does 25 hit you?
Yes, I think that hits me.
You take 12 points of piercing damage, and
Right.
I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, boy.
Great.
You are grappled in this thing's hook, and it just starts wrenching you away, almost like it's trying to literally eviscerate you as you stand there.
Why am I so popular?
I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Do I roll normal initiative or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Grappled initiative.
Oh my god, I actually get to go first. This doesn't happen to me.
Rather this than a dragon.
Deformed Mr. Blobby.
I've seen the resemblance now. And I'm more terrified than I was before.
But that's on two-headed Mr. Blobby. I imagine it's making that noise.
Oh,
It's basically a Zoidberg noise. It's just whoop, 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 whoop.
oh.
Oh god.
All right. Having Aqua grappled with its right claw, it then swings in at you, Sköld. And 17 misses. But that's
Oh,
okay.
God.
It's going to swing again.
Got a good bonus on it. Snake. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. So does that mean I have to reroll again?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Sure.
I hate taking away crits, but that'll still.
It's fine.
That is something.
At least you hit him, I guess.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as it swings, and you just see Vic instantly just nope. And it just sort of like gets held back a second and then breaks through and still crashes into your shield. It doesn't really do much damage, but
Took the momentum away.
it takes the momentum away, and you manage to take the brunt of it on the shield, but it still catches the cheek. Yes, that is its turn. Victor.
Yo. So I done my little. I don't know how my runic shield looks. I guess it kind of looks like there's a big blue glow from a shield. It kind of projects like a almost astral shield to soften the blow of such. And then I just charge down next to it, and now I'm another 9 inches taller. I wonder if I get even bigger. I did use it. I don't know if the thing's working. I'm a big boy.
You're a big boy. Didn't seem to work.
That's all right. We know if you are. I'm not too worried about it.
We know.
We know. Yeah, and I'm just gonna swing. I'm gonna try to like. I noticed it's got its arm inside Aqua. I don't know how it's working.
Basically, yeah,
puppet in Aqua.
it's basically just like stabbed through Aqua's like bit to the side of the stomach, like the flank essentially, like the fleshy bit on the flank, and just has him gripped there.
Okay.
This is fine.
This is
You don't-
painful.
It don't look fine, and I'm gonna give him the first swing.
That'll hit.
I'm kind of like trying to cut through his arms to like force him to release Aqua, but also trying to kill it at the same time.
Okay.
I should have a D8 now for my big boy damage. Okay.
Nice. Nice.
And then on the reverse, flash backwards. My second attack.
Okay. Misses. 15 misses.
Okay. That is my. I should have done something else. Never go. That's fine. It is my turn.
That was your turn. Sköld.
Okay, sorry, let me get my stuff together. I should really always do this beforehand, but
You should,
but
it's okay.
hold the thought. So, I'm gonna do a bit of flashback, if you will, a bit of filler episode during this fight, as every sort of like Naruto episode has, and I'm gonna have a bit of a flashback to the previous night, where I was contemplating about my purpose and everything like that. Because before, I was primarily healing, and I thought, well, this isn't quite entailing with my god and everything like that. I need to try and be a bit more true to my real self. And so I started to look into buffs and more holy spells and such like that, and how I could improve my weapons and everything. And still, I felt like there was something missing. So I meditated once more and realized the error of my ways. Before, I was doing it for myself, but I realized that a good blacksmith does not make weapons for himself. He makes weapons for people, for them to use to the utmost of their ability. And so, Sköld came to the realization that instead of buffing himself, he should buff his friends. And with that cut back to reality, he's going to start with, and I'm sorry about going through all my spells because all the symbols have disappeared and I can't see a thing. I'm trying to find the right one. Is your sort of magical weapon click?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay. And I may not do it this time round because this guy probably isn't.
Oh, yeah. That was just a random tactic I thought might work at some point, but mate, smack him in the face should be fine.
Exactly. So
What,
okay.
you're going to go over my head and give him haste?
No.
Can't have that.
It's like, nope. No, not yet. But that flashback did occur, so keep that in mind.
You just stood there considering, yeah, I really should start buffing my teammates. Oh well, damage.
But now is not the right time. This looks like they've got this underhand. So instead, I'm gonna do the good old-fashioned throw a hammer at it. And I've been immediately penalized by the gods.
Karma has come back to bite you in the buttocks.
They're mean. They're mean.
They are mean. I meant well, but just not now.
Where is that your turn?
You know what? I'm gonna just rotate around a bit so that we have a bit more of a good situation going on in terms of positioning. And I think that's everything. Josh, Aqua, though he is currently pinned, can I try and unpin him?
How would you like to try this?
Want to see. That's a good point. I mean, he's kind of like enmeshed. It's not even a word, but it's kind of intermingled with it. I want to try and kind of take the hook out of Aqua's side while also pushing away the big creature, because I've got good medicine, I believe, so I think I could do it in a way that would not cause further damage.
Okay. What would you like? What are you trying to do?
And essentially pull the creature away from Aqua in such a way that it does not cause further damage.
Okay. Sure, I'll allow it. Make a. You're trying to be careful. Make a dexterity check for me.
Blimey.
Oh, I know.
I'm not rolling good today.
Come on, that was a 13 on my screen.
Take that.
You kind of try and pull the hook out of Aqua's side, but it's just it's literally like a fish hook. It just is dug straight through and is now essentially piercing through. This will require more deftness.
A hammer. And
Or mallet.
I end my turn.
Aqua.
Mallet.
You are grappled. You still have all of your actions. You just can't move.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, as everyone did that and they're attacking it now, the grapple's gone off. My obviously Tides of Chaos will pop.
Of course. This seems like a good time. Roll a d100 for me.
I'm going to roll 2. Okay, I shouldn't have rolled them together.
You've got 54 or 25.
I'll pick 54. Let's see what that one does.
The stress of the situation, Aqua. The
Oh, for
stress of
fuck's
the situation.
Alright.
As you're stood there, being impaled, your hair falls out.
No, again, it took me ages to grow it.
Mm-hmm. All of your hair falls out.
Fuck. I'm a shinier Sköld now, but blue.
Yeah. And in pain. This is like emotional damage on top of the physical.
This is worse than the hook.
Anyway, what are you doing?
Yes, I am gonna. As my hair is all falling out, and it's like slowly, it's like a slow motion of you watching it all fall out. I pull out my new dagger and stab it
Nice.
Okay,
into the creature
go for it.
using my advantage for Tides of Chaos.
20 does hit.
Well, if that hits, then I will use the bonus action to speak its command. And an inky blank actor fires out the dagger, injecting into the target. And it must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw,
Alright. It does not succeed.
which means it takes an additional 6d6. So let's see
Wow.
what it's taking.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it takes an additional 6. Can I just roll that through this? I can.
So it takes
20 damage of Necron damage and is blinded for 1 minute.
Alright.
When did you get this dagger again?
Yeah, I'm
Boy from
wondering too.
Shopkeeper.
Okay, it can save at the end of its turns, but that's
Yeah.
it's blind for its next turn, definitely.
And
Damn.
it means I'm allowed to use a bonus action spell in it. Or do I have to just do a cantrip?
No, because you've done your bonus action.
Oh yeah, I used it for that. Okay, well yeah, if I weren't going to hit that, I was going to do something else, but no need. I used bonus action on that. So yeah, I'm just going to stay grappled, happy that I got my shot off.
Okay.
That is an innuendo. I don't know what it is.
Yes,
It's
I
meant to
wasn't
be.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Brynn.
All right. I am. Sorry, I thought I was muted. I'm not. I'm going to move there. So because in this campaign we're playing with flanking.
You are literally
am-
standing on top of Sköld.
What? No, I'm not.
Hello.
Yes, you are.
We are now a regular-sized person.
Yeah,
Like
can't they do
transformed.
that? They're just on each other's
Still
shoulders.
shorter than me.
How am I standing on top of him?
You're literally on the same square as him at that point.
Gold is on this on the square above me in this
I've moved.
You might need to refresh or something because it's definitely there. Definitely
Where-
here.
Oh, okay. So then I'm going there. Then hold on. Which now I'm on top of Sköld for me, but okay. Okay, so no flanking for me. That's fine. Firstly, I'm going to use my bonus action to give Aqua bardic inspiration, which means you have a D10 towards a attack roll, saving throw, or ability check for the next 10 minutes.
Nice.
And then I am just confused at what I'm looking at and just stabbing the creature with... Nope. I forgot I have a battle axe. I'm just hitting the creature with my battle axe.
Nope.
Then I am trying... Sorry, go on.
You just slice down with your battle axe, and you slice through skin like flesh,
Oh, is it blind?
but it's just paper. Like you
Yeah, it
cut
should be
through
blinded.
and it's just
Do you get advantage if they're blind?
No.
Okay.
Then I'm trying to do that again.
misses.
Still don't hit. Okay.
You swing twice, and literally both times you cut through flesh, but it is just like tearing paper. It's gross.
Like slicing a thin piece of ham.
Yeah, essentially.
That's my turn then, and I'm going to refresh my...
Okay.
Is this hunter trying to hunt this for eating? Because that's a bit weird. Hope not.
Unsure.
I think it's weird the hunter's not come out to help us while we're battling it.
Well, I mean, why would he come out and when you're doing all the work?
Risk
for
his
him?
life.
Definitely going to murder him after this.
Right, Aqua. As you are grappled,
Yep.
it would normally have disadvantage because blind, but also it has advantage this turn, so it's a straight roll for another 27.
This
Yeah.
man is on point today.
And then 16 more points of piercing damage as you're being
fair.
essentially just like slightly lifted off the ground by one of the hooks. The other one comes in and just slashes you up, and then immediately comes in for a second roll, a second attack.
Oh, he's not even worried about anyone else. He knows I'm there.
Yeah, you're the only one.
That
who knows.
just misses.
Just misses. Okay. Somehow, like this one's going a bit too high, and you manage to duck your head, cramping your stomach, which does hurt because you're like cutting in more onto the hook, but you manage to avoid having your head just lopped off. Wait. I knew there was a thing. Damn.
He has a legendary resistance.
No, but he does have the advantage against being blinded, and I forgot because I couldn't find it. Never mind. Vic.
Oh, seeing Aqua's done a good job with his knife and he's kind of like blinded this creature, and then Skull's moved into a flanker position. I'm quite confident we're going to take this thing down sharpish, I hope. I'll take 2 attacks. Do I get advantage if we're flanking? We're still doing that? I know you.
Yeah, for this campaign,
That's fine.
25 hits.
Cool. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to swing down, hit it nice and hard. Ooh, okay.
Not
with
bad.
the D8 as well for the big damage. And then out of my crystal sword pops some fire chains.
All right.
Actually going to launch out the sword. There's the red rune glows and try to wrap all around it. I'm going to do the damage and hopefully restrain it.
Oof. I have never done that
Mistake.
before.
It didn't
Do we get
stay.
quadruple damage?
Oh, that's not me doing that. This is
No, that was the creature. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
No, I know. I had the wrong. Oh no, I've got to re-roll it. It's not.
Yeah!
it's still a nat 20.
No.
It's up to you. Good enough.
Still 20. It's fine. that ruined my moment. I ruined my moment because I pressed the wrong button.
You took Vic's
Yeah, well done
double,
on your saving throws, Vic.
double crit.
So yeah, it doesn't take the damage, does it?
I think it takes the damage too. Just don't get.
Oh yeah. So it takes that damage from the fire into 7 more. Cool.
Yeah, and then you won't take any more, obviously. But seeing as that did that, the chains popped out and just kind of get shrugged off. I'm a bit disappointed, disheartened, but I'm going to try to stab it.
24 does hit.
Thrusted a sword into its chest. What are you?
Wobble.
And then there's no bonus actions I'm going to do, so I'm just going to end and just be quite content that it's
Okay.
carved up a bit.
Sköld.
Okay then. I'm going to continue to try and hammer away at it because everybody else seems to be doing an absolute ton of damage, and Aqua is, he's looking a bit worse for wear, but he's still hanging in there. I believe he's got it. He's got this.
He's fine. He's fine. He's had worse.
The gods can't be against you doing damage.
No,
They
it's
can't.
divine judgment and all that. There we go. Just got to say the special word.
29 hits.
Bonk.
For 10. Nice.
And yeah, I think I'll leave it there for now.
All right.
But actually,
Oh wait, it
No.
didn't do its saving throw against blind.
oh yep. Sure you.
Is it another con save?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, I
come
assume
on.
so.
Gets advantage.
Yeah, well, it's no longer blind.
No longer blind. Hooray.
Yeah, I think we'll keep that as it is. Okay. I'm just taking over at the moment, so enter.
Okay. Aqua.
Well,
Save my str-
as a bunch of stuff has just gone off, and he has noticed he's lost all his hair. He's got annoyed about that. His Tides of Chaos, hang on, let me just re-equip that, pops off again.
Roll a d100
Let
for me.
pop it off. Already?
Yeah, boy.
I have it, it's not letting me roll it.
66, you say?
66.
Ooh.
Okay. Aqua.
Yes.
The 3 people in front of you.
The creature, Sköld and Vic?
Yep.
Okay.
That one. Take 14 points of lightning damage as you just kind of emit electricity, and everybody in front of you just goes and gets shocked.
Do we have no save again? Oh.
No, it just
Oh.
happens.
I got so angry about my hair losing, I just kind of Super Saiyan and electric comes out of it. It's like, that's not what was meant to happen.
I swear you do more damage to us than enemies.
I'm still at him.
Equal damage to him. Be quiet, you guys. And then I'm gonna, since he's got me, I might as well. I'll Cone of Cold.
Okay.
So it's gonna
I
hit
can
us
angle
again.
No, I can angle this.
He's gonna try.
You know, it hurts us.
No, don't.
Every
Look, there it
consequence.
is. It's just him. He's got me grappled, remember? I'm right in front of him.
So are we.
You're to the side, you're fine. Right, he's got to make a DC 16 con save.
So,
He does not.
He does not. He takes all that damage. 32
Yeah.
points.
Of cold damage.
And
Nice.
is frozen.
Wait, I killed him. Yeah, if I killed him, he frozen into a statue.
Oh
You've
no, so
ruined-
he just takes damage, right? He doesn't freeze. That's
Oh, okay.
No, this one is only if he dies, he becomes a statue.
Okay.
That would ruin the
Yeah.
hunter's day.
That would have been hilarious, but okay. No, I'm still looking chuffed, even though I'm grappled and bleeding out. I'm kind of just smiling. I'm like, yep. Doing the damage, guys, like normal.
Yeah. Obviously, Aqua is the MVP of damage dealing here.
He's now he's not quite the tank, but he is the DPS by things of it.
Brynn, your turn. You're muted.
Okay.
There we go.
No, I'm not. I wasn't.
You were just-
I was taking a breath and thinking what I want to do. As my bonus action, I am giving Sköld Bardic Inspiration. I lost my Bardic Inspiration. There we go. And I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I'll just hit him again with my battle axe.
Just hit him again. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm all my spells are not combat-based spells, so I'm not used to that because Nell was completely combat-based spells kitted out. So I'm just like, can I do something cool? But everything is just not combat-based. So I'm hitting him with my battle axe.
You're missing with your battle axe. 14
Then
misses.
We'll try that again and actually hit him.
24 hits. Hooray!
And I would assume I'm versatile, right? I'm two-handed on this.
Are you holding a shield?
I am not holding a
Then
shield.
probably versatile. That would make sense.
You.
4.
Yeah, it's damage, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I used my bonus action already. Shit. Oh well, it doesn't matter. That's my turn.
Cool. All right. No longer blind. Aqua is going to take another swipe at you because you are still... Oh, actually, at the end of your turn, make a strength saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. That's my fault.
You've got inspiration as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I've got Tides of Chaos. What's the inspiration?
1d10.
Oh, 1d10, wow.
Yeah, I think for the level up, it went up.
18.
18.
You managed to unhook yourself. Like so many survivors in Dead by Daylight. You managed to inauspiciously or somehow you managed to just unhook yourself from this weirdly shaped hook that is also really serrated and does a fair number on your insides, but you are free. So you're no longer grappled.
Nice.
Oh,
That doesn't stop it from just attacking you again, though. Oh, it had advantage. Ignore that one.
Yeah, I'll ignore it.
Oh, can we?
No, I want my first one.
I can do, but
Unceremoniously. Yeah.
It's fine.
That's what your reaction is for.
Damage had been rolled. You're too slow.
okay.
You take 21 points of piercing damage, Aqua. And then
Okay.
it's going to turn its attention to Vic, who has done the next most damage. And is going to just miss, because of course I do. I go from the high of a nat 20 to that. Yeah. And now it's Vic's turn.
Right.
Aqua's looking like properly ripped to shreds, by the way, now.
not in a good way.
Not in a good way, no.
You have seen me at worse.
This is the standard Aqua that we've been come to know and love. Okay, I'm gonna go for probably 4 attacks this time.
Tasty. Go for it.
Get this thing dead.
24 hits.
the D8 as well. On the big
19. Nice.
first attack. Then we're going to go for the second one. Slash, 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 slash. Well, not yet, but slash, slash.
23 also hits. For another 60. How did you roll more from like an?
Well, I got. It's the same, but the last one had the 5 after.
Okay.
Not bad though. How's the thing looking? And more importantly, am I taller than this thing?
You are about on par with it.
Okay.
That's how tall and spindly it is. It's still looking in relatively decent shape, but it's starting to show signs of wear. Like there are cuts all over it. There's no blood emanating from it. It is bloodless, and just seems to be like a mound of flesh.
Bloodless. Okay. In my revulsion, I'm like, this thing can't live any longer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my action surge and swing twice more.
15 misses, unfortunately.
Miss, yeah. Okay, and the last one. Oh, normal then. I should have gone advantage, but it hit, so it's fine.
Yeah, 26 hits. Another 14.
Well, okay. This thing, I don't like it.
As you take your 4 swings, the 3 connecting, both heads let out wails of different pitches. So like the main head is quite deep and baritone. The sort of smaller head is a lot more I wouldn't say like high pitched, but a lot screechier, almost less developed.
Okay. I will not be sleeping very nicely tonight.
Sköld.
Okay, seeing that Aqua is very much a bit bloody, I am going to heal him. So, as much as we've got all these healing potions and stuff, I don't want us to be using them on a side quest. So let's see.
That is offensive. This thing is like the end game boss, guys.
This is a big bad, and we just don't know about it.
Exactly.
Poor thing, what happened to him?
Triple.
So let's see. And I want to do that at we'll go 4th level. Keep it nice.
4th level.
Ooh.
There you go. Aqua.
27. Blimey.
Ooh.
That was a good roll.
That's a big
was
roll. It's out of 36, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Quick maths.
And okay, so that was an action. So I think we're pretty much. That's all I can do here. I'm just gonna hold fire. And now everybody do the work. You know how it rolls.
Yeah. Sounds fair. Aqua.
Well, after finally escaping the hook
Mm-hmm.
and finally getting, well, not finally, but Sköld healing Aqua.
Throwing some
is,
shade at me here.
Finally getting healed from Robb.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have said it like that, but unsurprising to everyone, his tides of chaos have popped again.
Quite traumatic experience.
I mean, they're going like crazy. It's like popping pills at the moment.
Popping off.
Don't bloody electrocute me again, or I'll drown you in this fake river.
Also, yeah, why is
know
this
they're going
river
up.
green again? I mean, what did I
It's
miss?
not a river. It's grass. Can you not tell?
Colouring it in because everyone keeps calling it a river.
Oh, okay, so it's not meant to be a river. Got it.
No.
Sorry, the ambience took me away.
Oh yeah, I forgot
This
about that.
time, instead of using my cone of cold, I am going to use my rims binding ice
All right.
That hits me.
at 5th level.
5th level.
5th level.
Yeah.
Doesn't it
So
come
I can angle it again just so it's him. This is the one that does freezes if he doesn't save the 16 save.
Mm-hmm.
Our survey says.
Come on.
Ding 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 ding.
He freezes! Woohoo! I've had enough of him.
I don't have a frozen status effect, so he can be paralyzed.
Yeah, that works. And then I just look around at everyone being really chuffed that I froze this creature that had nearly murdered me.
You could probably
And then
move away now, Aqua.
No, I'm too proud for that.
Roll a D100, Aqua.
See, this might kill a creature or res him. What falls off now?
All of a sudden, Aqua stood there proud of himself that he's managed to freeze this like disgusting creature, and then suddenly there's 4 Aquas.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Can I just look at myself, realize this far of me, and go around like handshaking myself?
You can
It's like,
try,
yes, very well done. Yes, very well done.
but as you turn left, all of your mirror images turn left as well. So you're just
Oh no!
so nothing really happens.
I can't shake my own hand.
John Travolta's.
Sadly. Okay. Brynn, it is your turn.
All right. Bardic inspiration to Vic.
Uh-huh.
And then I will. The creature is frozen right now. Does that mean it's incapacitated?
Yes.
Do I get advantage on attacks?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want that. I'm just gonna mix it up and cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
I'm glad we're not in a river.
That way. And yeah.
Oh. Vic, make a Constitution saving throw.
You have bardic inspiration.
Another one.
Means it beats it.
You're fine.
Eye on you.
This whole team just seems to be turning against you, Vic.
You take half as much damage, though. You take 5 points of damage. So yeah, I was about to say it automatically fails to save, right? Oh.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean we get opportunity of attacks or not?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, and the
Actually, no,
spell
it
also.
It does get to make it because it's a con save, not like a dex save or something.
Yeah. Ooh.
That is just bullshit. And I refuse to acknowledge that roll. And it still takes 5 points of damage.
Yeah.
And that's my bad. And it doesn't get pushed away.
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty then. Needs to make another Constitution saving throw.
Well, didn't we say if it uses an action, it can break out as well? I swear that was
True.
the role we had. Rings binding eyes. It was
Yeah,
either an
use your
action
action to
wait
break
someone
out.
else.
He's going to use his action to
Or
break
have
out, and
roll.
then yeah. Yeah, so he's no longer paralyzed. It no longer be paralyzed, yo.
Dang.
Yeah. And then it's just gonna scream. Both heads are gonna scream at the 4 of you surrounding it.
Okay, you
I'm gonna
have bad breath.
scream back. Die!
You two have bad breath.
I think she's talking to you, Vic.
So, you guys keep hitting me with spells.
Look, you went away, okay?
Shut up! He swings.
38 hits. 13.
Plus my little D. Well, it's not a little D8. It's a big D8.
It's a big D8.
Brr.
It's a big D8 for a big Vic.
Biggish.
Someone is insecure about the D8.
18 just hits.
Nice. It's a better dice.
Hey, Vic.
Yeah.
Describe your kill for me.
So I've got thunder damage coming from one side. I can't see Sköld anyway because he's behind this big thing. I've got Brynn saying something and also trying to like thunder my ears, and I'm just like screaming, shut up and die, and just like swinging, slash. And I'm just gonna stand there like, probably no, it doesn't bleed. You say?
Doesn't bleed. It just like, it's like cutting through like an old blister. Where it's just kind of like dead skin.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say I probably like cut some chunks of bits, and hopefully they landed on some of my teammates.
Okay.
And then, yeah, like, where's that hunter? I'm just gonna look around.
You finish off the creature, and we come to an end of combat. And then, just from the bushes, you all hear, "No, no, don't you, no!" Oh. Didn't want you to kill it.
I mean, it wanted to kill us, so
Yes. Well, great. I wanted to find out what
you
that
could have
was.
come out. You could have come out, helped, and told us at any point.
As you say that, emerging from the tree line is a halfling no more than 3 feet tall, mud brown, and that is because he appears to be covered in just mud. Hair sort of so long and scraggly that it almost reaches the floor by itself, but that's in its curled up and sort of knotted state. If it was like looked after, it could be twice as long as the body actually is. And he comes sort of limping out of the forest. I've been waiting for that thing for 3 weeks.
took us 5 minutes to find it. What are you doing?
Where is he? Where is he on the map, roughly?
Now he's here. Great. He's here. He's here. He's
Yeah, he is.
It's not updating.
As
Didn't
he
say good.
as he comes out, Brynn looks at him, and as he complains, she just looks at him and casts vicious mockery. Okay, yeah, it's not updating, but all she says is, "You are welcome."
Ah, wow. As she casts that, Aqua sees him and realizes how dirty he looks, so would cast Create Water above him. Just to drench him in water. It's like, there you go. Look. Don't smell anymore.
Brynn, roll a d4 for me.
Yeah, I can't roll anything right now.
Great. Have we hit that stage?
It was last time. It was also when you wanted to edit the experience. That was the same time where everything crashed. After we fought
Get rid of
the
it.
dragon.
Delete the experience.
Interesting.
Roll it in real life.
Interesting. Well,
sorry.
what?
Sorry, I dropped all my dice.
Are you rolling?
In real life, am I allowed to roll in real life? I didn't.
Just roll a d4. Please.
Yeah. Sorry, 3.
3. As you vicious mockery this halfling that's appearing from the forest, you see him grab his head in pain, and then just collapse to the floor, and then is just drenched in water almost immediately from the create water.
My damage is 2d4.
Roll another d4.
Another 3.
Okay. Sköld. Your medical training immediately alerts you to the fact that this halfling is now no longer breathing.
Oh, jeez.
Oops.
I rush over to give medical attention, not knowing what has just happened, apart from the fact that he may have just had a heart attack.
Well, make a medicine check for me.
I'm gonna have to do this IRL, aren't I, as well?
Can do it through D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. Uno memento. And I now have... Apparently I have advantage. Hold on. Okay, 22.
22! This guy's dead.
Jesus.
Look, be a mad hobo, okay? I didn't realize that he would be killed by just mocking him.
Do I know that Brynn killed him?
No, but she started defending herself, and that's a bit suspicious.
Can I point?
Look,
Because Aqua's so used to accidentally killing people, he just shows it off onto Brynn. She did it! Sorry, do say.
That wasn't much of an accident, though, was it, Brynn?
I didn't mean to do it. I promise. I
You
don't.
didn't mean to cast a spell and kill
No.
someone?
I didn't mean to cast a spell, but I didn't realize that a spell would kill him.
I mean, it. Was it what kind of damage was it? Like psychic, mental damage or something?
Yeah.
Not everyone's an adventurer.
He was going on our nerves and being an idiot. I just wanted to mock him.
I mean, that's a very the Aqua move to do. I mean,
Possibly
there was the
worse.
time that some people would say I may have done that, but I've learned my lesson. Normal people that don't adventure can accidentally die from a sneeze, so just don't go near them.
Look, I know that. I've adventured before, but look, this was an accident, and we should definitely hide the body.
No, we should drag the body next to the creature and be like they had a fight to the death. And
That's a better idea. That's a better idea.
Just don't loot him, otherwise it'll be obvious,
But we can loot the creature.
Aqua, well, it's just a sack of pus, isn't it, or something?
With hooks. Hooks might be useful.
Do what you want to do, but just don't loot the hunter. And disappointing that is, Brynn.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Hope you really look at yourself.
Ben?
What did Aqua say? Sorry.
I said to Sköld, "What are you, Uncle Ben?"
Okay, well, just do what you got to do, Brynn. Now we don't know where the traps are. You're going first now.
That's fine. That's fine. I can see things that you can't see. And I start dragging the body towards the creature, but especially because Vic said don't loot him, I just check his pockets. Stealthily. I try to do it stealthily.
Right, roll a sleight of hand check.
This still doesn't work, right? Okay, sleight of hand on D&D Beyond.
27.
27.
All right. You sneak your hand into his pocket as you're dragging him towards the creature, and there's only 3 things in his pocket. There's a silver coin. There's a dried leaf, and there's a very kind of rudimentary drawing of a tree with a sun behind it, and 3 kind of stick figures, essentially just
Yes.
half,
You dick.
like pretty bad drawing. But you know, there's a bigger stick figure, a slightly smaller stick figure with like longer hair, and then there's a small one.
I don't show these to anyone and just put them in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And then I drag him towards the thingy. And yeah, let's go, guys. We're fine. This is fine. Let's go.
Are you able to read halfling? You can read halfling.
Yeah.
Oh well. The there's an at the bottom of this rudimentary drawing, is to daddy, left from Mimi.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Again,
Well,
I'm
that's
not
not-
going to tell anyone.
That's an alignment drop if I've ever seen one. That is, jeez.
Well, bring back Nell. That's all I say.
Well, we've traded one morally ambiguous person for another.
Nell would have done the same thing, and we were going to fire thing instead. That's
We would just
To
have
be
5.
fair, like, this was probably not a Brynn thing. This was a Yathina thing, and I'm regretting it.
So you should.
Aqua is at the moment looking around in case the box gods have like seen that he may have been involved in this and is worried that they're going to spawn to take him away.
Promise I didn't mean to be a murder hobo.
go that way. Check for traps.
Make-
Okay, I'm fine.
Make an investigation check, Brynn.
Investigation. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not that good.
Trying to find a soul.
Oh, 13.
Yeah,
I wasn't looking. All right. You don't see any traps in the nearby vicinity. But you do pass by the halfling's sort of overgrowth mound, and you can see that he's got a fair few supplies kind of stowed away, but they're not like pleasant supplies. They're sort of what you would have when you haven't really got anything else, you know. Like the bread that's there is very old, and it seems that everything is either semi-rotten or just plain rotten. It's
Okay.
you know, unpleasant. Not something
I
that
don't.
you know you would ever eat yourself, you know.
Yeah, I don't mention any of that, and I just keep walking, keeping an eye out for traps or
Mhm.
contraptions that don't belong into this. Shut up, furious.
Oh, he's hurt, is he? Wait, that's another 1d4 Meglo.
I was so careful. I was like, no, let's not get into it. Let's not validate Yathina's murder with
I
explanations.
did think this is an Aqua moment if it's going to happen, and it happened.
Okay, so we follow in Brynn through the
Okay.
traps.
Convinced that she's looking for traps.
I'm just following her footprints.
Continuing north, you eventually, towards the end of the day, you come to a lake. Across the lake, you can see a waterfall, and you can see that there are definite signs in this area of habitation. There's people that come here quite regularly, it seems, for one reason or another. To your left, you can still see the mountains as well to your left, off in the west, which is your ultimate destination. But it is nearing the end of the day and soon time to settle down for the night.
Should we set up a camp and perhaps resume in the morning? Or should we get closer?
Apologies, my internet keeps dropping for no reason. I don't know why. What were we talking about?
And go kill some more people. It's all about camping up. Who wants to take the first watch, I guess?
Mark can take the first watch.
Yeah, I could always summon Echo again to have him.
Oh,
watch
we don't
over the
need
night.
watches. I have a thing. Ow! I have a thing. We don't need watches. I have a tiny hut that I can cast.
A tiny hut.
A tiny hut.
Um,
I am setting up the tiny hut. It's a 10-foot radius immobile dome of force that comes into existence around and above me. 9 creatures of medium size can fit into it.
Oh, to the Timon's or the hut thing.
Wait. Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast this spell can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, and until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it's transparent from the inside, so they can't see us from the outside. I mean, they can see the hut, obviously, but they can't see us.
sounds
Get a
good.
little hut.
So yeah, I cast it and it's bright, shining pink like my hair. No, my hair is not pink. That's a different character. It's red like my hair.
Oh, well, and you can sleep and keep that up as well.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Quite the talent.
Okay. So we
Now, does
can.
Aqua see anything about Vic getting jealous about his magical tent not being used?
It's done us
Oh.
well, you know. It's accompanied us through many an adventure.
It's even,
Yeah, I
it's
mean, we've had it for a
even
long time.
harbored, allies that almost got murdered way back when.
And it's
Mm,
had damage done to it and repaired.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe. Hmm.
And now
Maybe
it's
there'll be a
time.
little
Set the tent up
museum.
inside the tent. We should set the tent up inside the hut and live in the tent.
I suppose
It
it is
is more
bigger.
comfort.
Yeah.
How big's the hut? Would it fit the tent inside?
A sphere of 10 feet, so yeah.
Mm,
And it is literally a sphere, like it goes down underground as well. I mean, you can if
okay,
you
well,
want.
if we can fit it inside, then I'll take it because I mean, we also get our own little compartments and it's comfort, you know.
I would assume that's a call for the DM to say how big that tent is, whether we can set it inside.
Well, think of it this way. Are you, the three of you, in all good conscience, going to trust a dome created by someone you've just learned to be a murderer?
This is a fair point.
This will protect us from anything.
How remorseful does she seem?
How remorseful do you
Not-
seem? Oh, I think Yathina died.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, you're here.
Sorry. Very remorseful. I seem very remorseful.
Okay. Any tears? I believe if there's some tears, maybe.
Tears,
No.
real
no.
or tattooed?
Yeah.
there's no tears. I wouldn't have cried over it, but I would have seemed to feel very bad about it.
I thought it was a bit harsh the other day when she like sacked that person who got overrun at the pub. But this is a different level. But okay, I'd trust. I'd imagine that it was just a bit of exuberance. Maybe.
You
And
can
then just-
forgive a light murdering, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we forgive Aqua's one, although that was kind of arranged. We were going to just cut him a little bit, kind of situation, and then
That
accidents
was a
happen.
team
I was
effort
about to say that was a team effort. Yeah.
Yeah,
that just got ended up on Aqua. That was not Aqua's fault in the slightest.
yeah, you rolled that dice.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah. Oh, who's going to be our one, Sköld?
Everyone
You
gets
get
a
to
free
decide.
Okay, well, I
Listen,
guess
mine was just a random guy. Mine didn't have a family or a child.
that
You
know
you
of.
don't know that. You don't know that.
that's the next art.
Cutscene. Back to Orva. 3 children sat in a circle, legs crossed,
Oh,
in front of
no.
a fire. Piece of paper in front of
Starving.
them with a bad drawing of Aqua in front of them. So bad that his
squid.
skin's pink, not blue. Just with a
Oh,
like
God,
a
the
red
revenge
X through
story.
it. Yeah.
Oh, and then a warlock, a demon comes up through the fire, and they'll swear fealty.
Oh God, it's Now's demon.
Like, oh, one of these bastards, yeah, we get him.
No, but Aqua doesn't trust the dome fully, so he will still summon Echo to sleep above his bed, to basically keep an eye while Aqua sleeps throughout the night.
It's
Alright.
a dome. It literally looks like a hut. It looks like a tiny house hut thing.
Yeah, and that person looked like an alive person.
No, I'm getting too old for this. I'm just going to go to bed.
Got any cocoa?
No, but
Well,
got
yeah,
some
we should
coffee.
get food. Coffee. You'll go, no, you will never get to sleep in that case, I assume.
Yeah,
I didn't bring any food.
Okay, rations and bed then for me.
Right.
I thought we got some. What was it? Eggs and bread. I thought there was takeaway food.
Well, that's a breakfast, I thought.
All right, we've already had that.
Yeah, you're long past breakfast.
All right, we'll just have the rations then.
Is everybody still in game?
Nah, booted me out. I'm just gonna go back in.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
I tried to refresh before we all got booted, but it
Okay.
froze and then
I
booted
will.
me anyway.
I'll stop the server and restart. Might be the best way.
Okay, so no watches, but we shouldn't need them apparently. But I know Echo's
mean-
around anyway.
Echo will warn me if anything goes off, so we do have a little bit of security.
Okay. You said it's transparent, so on the outside they just see what if you just choose the same color as the ground, it would just mostly meld in.
that's not fabulous.
No, exactly. That's not fabulous. No, it's
Practical.
red and sparkly, and
Oh,
it looks very
Sparkles
inviting.
throughout the night and attracts all the creatures.
I can't get in, but when that spell ends, we are done for.
At least we can see them. See how to.
We wake up with a ring of just monsters sleeping around the outside of the hut.
I'll tell you what, we run out, we fight, then we run back in again, heal up, then fight again until it disappears.
How are we gonna get
Are we
any
near a
sleep?
lake? I'm jumping in the lake. Screw you guys.
There's no lake. What?
Yeah, you're next to a lake
I
now.
thought,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, near a
Sorry.
waterfall,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Look, nothing has ever attacked me while I was in this hut.
How many times have you cast this before? Like,
Oh, dozens of times. Dozens of times.
So this last adventuring party, I briefly asked you about it before. What were their
Yes.
names?
Yeah, Yathina.
Well, at least describe them, and what you like a brief story of what one thing you did together.
Okay, I can. So their names were John,
That's a very
Ringo.
common name.
It's
That is.
fake.
John Smith.
No, John, Ringo, George, and I forgot the last one.
Oh, you're not being
Um,
okay.
Paul.
oh yeah, that one. I was about to say, isn't he the one that died first? But no, he's still alive. Anyway, no. So they had names that I can totally remember, and I will tell you the names that I have totally thought of. However, the thing that you should know is I haven't only traveled with one adventuring party. I have traveled with many adventuring parties all over the Tetrad Isles.
I know. I'm just wondering about this last one. I just want to kind of understand what
Oh my
happened with this
God.
last one.
Oh, that was 20 odd years ago, even longer than that. Oh, and we just parted ways, and I decided to go back home.
20.
And-
How old are you? You're a dwarf.
Yeah, she's middle-aged for a dwarf, so she would be in
Okay.
her. So human years, she would be 40ish, but for a dwarf, I don't know how much that is.
I
150.
think that's
Probably
up
100.
300, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, 150ish, something like that.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I I wanted to settle down. I wanted to open a pub. I had enough money, and I like Aldencliff. It's a beautiful city. I like magic, and I wanted to perform on stage. So we just parted ways. I know you don't trust me, but I did travel a lot. I did adventure a lot. The stories I could tell and totally will, if you ask me, and they will totally be elaborate stories that Brynn will tell you.
well, maybe after this dragon kill, maybe you'll remember a nice, good story for us by then.
Sure.
Yeah, Brynn.
The artifact I have after the dragon kill. I have artifact. My God, sorry. I have artifacts back in my tavern that you can have a look at. They're real.
Don't artifacts have magical powers? Why weren't we bringing them?
No, they don't. It's just-
Souvenirs, yeah.
Yeah, souvenirs.
Trinkets.
Odds and ends.
Okay,
that sort
and
of
they're real, yeah.
They're
Yes,
so real.
Okay,
they're
Sweet.
real.
that's what I was when I'm wondering if someone's telling the truth when they just shout they're real right at the start. That's exactly when I'm
They're
sure
real.
about things.
It's like when someone leads a conversation with "trust me." It's like,
Oh,
Trust me, guys. I am a seasoned adventurer, and I have very real things at home that can prove it. At home, though, not here.
the old. I'm not racist, but
What? That is
Looks around
definitely
the
not
room.
comparable.
I think it is. Basically, it's comparable to. I'm not lying, but
I am
I'm
not
back in.
lying.
Wait,
Can
how
move.
can you move? My game's paused.
Because I'm in Giant Smite mode, obviously. It makes no difference. So.
shouldn't be paused now.
It might have just been
Yay.
paused, and then when I came back in,
Let's
I don't know.
go.
Right, we're going north, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're probably camping up here anyway.
Well, actually, yeah, we're by a river, so we're actually just here.
True.
Now the green has gone.
I did not
it's
go that
actually
far.
a river.
I did not go that far. Okay.
We say this is the waterfall.
While Aqua and Vic splash around in the pool, we're going to take 5 minutes. Right, team. You all rest up for the night. You all awaken, and the day is dawned. There are no enemies outside the door. You'll be pleased to hear.
Thank goodness.
See, my tiny hut did its job.
They're all inside the door. Roll initiative.
No, they can't pass through.
Okay. Well, I mean, can
But
we have
they
a
were
like?
already in the door.
Yeah. Can we have a better colour next time?
Sure.
More like. Actually, I wouldn't know what colour it is. Would I? No, you would have cast it, then we went in, I guess.
No. So I would have cast it around us, but then after I cast it, the people who were inside while I cast it can pass through it freely.
Yeah, okay. But I wouldn't have seen gone outside to sin, so strike that from the record.
Okay.
I wouldn't have asked. Okay, that's cool. Should we forage for any food, or should we just eat some rations and go?
Yeah, I got rations.
I do too. I
We
think.
get fish, maybe. Aqua, you good in the water?
Good.
Wow. Do
Oh,
you have a fishing rod?
I thought you could swim faster than a fish, maybe.
I've outswim the same speed as a fish.
That ain't good enough.
I ain't got magical speed underwater. I swim about the same speed that we walk.
You got any magical cantrips that can kill a fish?
Thunderwave.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
actually.
we know who has.
Uh,
Can you vicious mockery a fish to fish
God.
it?
only
Here,
if it understands me.
If
Oh,
you
that's
stand in the water right next to me, I can get us all the fish in this lake we need.
That would be a very efficient way of doing it.
No.
Can I ban the DM
Oh,
from his own game?
No.
You know, that's really hurtful because Yathina made a joke earlier and everyone laughed. And I didn't think it was very good. But I do one that's actually quite funny. And everyone's just like,
No one laughed and you told me off as well.
Yeah, I didn't laugh at either. Could I just point it out? But they were good. They were good bad jokes.
you know, I
Um,
put a lot of effort
Vic?
into this.
I
We're
don't.
gonna stand, we go fishing.
Are there any fish in here first before we try doing anything silly?
I don't know, we need Sköld to do a check because we're not great in the wild.
Can you not just freeze the lake and we just pick up the fish?
No, because I freeze the top of the lake and then the fish are swimming underneath it. I
What?
need to electrocute the lake to then electrocute all the fish in it.
Or how about we don't disturb the local ecosystem and we just eat our rations?
Yeah, that's the
These guys
sensible
want
thing.
fish. We're gonna get them fish.
Say I want fish.
We don't even know there's fish in this lake. It could be completely stagnant.
That's why I'm choosing Vic as the person to do it.
What?
Why does it have to be? Why does it have to be in the lake as well if you do something?
Because
Yeah.
if you're outside, someone has to be in the lake for me to be able to electrocute it. I can't electrocute
you
it
be
if
in
they're not in
there?
the lake.
You just
No, that doesn't
electrocute the lake.
Can't you just aim it in the water?
No, I need something to actually hit. If I don't hit something, then the lightning doesn't come down.
I'm. You know what, Sköld? Yeah, I'm gonna have some rations.
There we go.
Getting confusing now. We'll get a fishing rod next time we're in the shop.
Wow, you changed your mind quick.
But I thought you could just, water genasi, you can swim really well. I thought you'd probably swim and catch a fish, Oh.
I mean, yeah, if I had a spear and I was fishing, but I'm not.
That's like saying I could catch anything if I had all the proper equipment and was in the right place at the right time.
While they do that, while they have this conversation, can I go a little bit into the lake and see if I see a fish and stab it with my dagger?
Well, you can see a fish.
I'm going to try and stab it with my dagger.
All right, it's quite far in.
I'm trying.
You'll have to make a ranged attack roll.
Cool.
With my dagger?
Yeah.
I'm never getting my dagger back. No, I'm not doing that. Never mind.
Could use your sling.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. Finally.
Like, that reminded me.
Oh.
But go on, if you go first.
Fine, I will use my sling. I've been challenged. I'm attacking a fish. Shit. Oh well, plus 10 still.
You lose your bullet. It moves too quickly. She goes. Through the
Senses
water.
it.
Now,
Are you going to use your
as
cross
I've seen. Who
It's
me?
what?
No.
Oh.
I'm not doing that.
Huh?
I mean, just so we're clear, overnight I did put my dagger into the, like, in a shallow area
Mm-hmm.
and left it there. And I'm going to
course.
go pick it up in the morning.
Okay.
So that's recharged, because if I don't do that, I'm never going to be able to do this special ability again.
It has been eaten by a big
No,
bass.
it's harsh. I have to leave it in water for 8 hours for it to recharge.
You know,
Can I?
ironically, this is a koi lake.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, well, as Brynn used her sling to shoot and miss, I realised I have a sling that has a different kind of ability. I
Oh.
don't have it in my inventory. But I think you can give it me again. But I want to fire just a random rock into the middle of the lake.
I don't know where I got that from.
It made, I think it was custom because you made it so it made holes.
Oh yeah, I can just add that back then.
New equipment. Wait, it's just classed as new equipment, that's weird.
There you go.
Sling that makes holes, love it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't roll anything.
No, there's nothing to roll.
Great.
Where are you
I'll
aiming
roll
at?
a d20.
You get a 20-foot
That's where I'm aiming it, right in the middle.
all right. You just create a hole.
You fuck.
You make a big hole in the river or in the lake, and then suddenly there's just a whirlpool as the displacement hits in, and just chaos in the lake for a moment, and then it all settles, and the lake's just a little bit lower.
Just a little bit. Oh,
Just a little bit.
You trying to drain the whole lake?
that was
For
kind
fish.
of. Then we could have just picked the fish up.
I'm halfway through my rations by this point.
Yeah, I've just been eating it as well, like eating popcorn, watching two people try and figure out how to catch a fish using unorthodox method.
After being kind of disappointed, I kind of just hold my sling up and go, "Look, Brynn, I got a sling too. It makes holes though.
And it kill people.
If they fall in the hole, we don't know where they go."
Okay. Cool. And I give him 2 thumbs up.
I
You
put the
finished?
sling away, and then
You finish your
Yeah.
breakfast. You put your sling away, and you head off east towards the cliff.
West?
Jesus Christ! You head off west towards the cliff
Okay.
beneath the mountains.
If you're trying to trick us going to the wrong way there.
No, I'm just tired. Keeping to the lake for the most part. After a couple of hours, you do find you come up to the edge of the cliff, and there is actually a staircase carved into the cliff. It's like a switchback stair, but it seems to be somewhat fairly well maintained, allowing for relatively safe ascent up the cliff. Takes about 40 minutes, and once you reach the top, immediately everything's a bit colder for starters because you're just so much higher up in the air. But you have an amazing view of the vista, Camblesia, right now, and it's breathtaking. There's so much green. Although far in the distance, you do see signs of towns and villages that seem to have been burned. But you can't make out details, it's just a bit too far. As you continue on, Sköld, you are leading, correct?
I am indeed.
Okay. Roll a survival check for me.
Okay. Now, in all fairness, it does say on my D&D Beyond page that I have advantage in pretty much everything, but I don't know how true that is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I always get confused by it.
It's perfectly legitimate.
Alrighty then, advantage it is. We'll take this. Better.
It's advantage on a charisma, intelligence, and wisdom checks.
Ah, I see.
Is this your little circlet thing? Well,
No.
better than I thought it was, that thing.
Just
Well-
gotta remember to.
I hate to break it to you, but that was a stealth check, not a survival check.
What? Oh, bastard.
You actually succeeded it for once. We don't need it.
You
Oh,
son of a.
11. It takes you a while. Climbing mountains isn't your forte. You're used to being in the mountains. So it is a bit of a... God damn it. It is a bit of a sort of culture shock trying to climb these mountains. However, eventually you get there. And by the end of this day, you've made it sort of halfway up the mountain and, like, across. There's no, like... It's not... From what you gathered, the back stairway isn't like at the top of the mountain. It's about halfway up, so you get about halfway up and start traveling across. So you make it to where you can just about guesstimate that you've got half a day of traveling left, but you wouldn't be able to make it today.
Damn. Long
Damn.
way.
So you need to have another long rest. So, as you settle for your long rest, are we doing the same as yesterday? Tiny hut, tent.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Echo has been out all day with me, and he is staying for this night also.
Okay. Cool.
Let me get rid of that.
The night passes. The new day starts. Aqua, today you've had to submerge. You've had to create water. Use create water for the spell to submerge your dagger.
But it's only... I did it overnight the last night. That was 8 hours, wasn't it?
Oh, don't you have to do it every night?
No, not every night. Every
Only when
time
you
I
use
use
it.
my ability.
Ah.
It then has to be every 8 hours.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine for that.
In that case, that's fine. So yeah, you get ready for the day and you set out for your last sort of half a day's travel. Sköld, make another survival check for me, please.
All right.
Oh, thanks, Beerus.
This time I press the right button.
20. Today's a lot smoother. You make great time, and within sort of 3 or 4 hours, you can see what. Actually, hang on. Within 3 to 4 hours, you make it here.
Da-da-da-da. Is that how you spell crevasse? Who knew? Never needed to spell it before. Oh god, ambience have gone
I don't
through
like
the
that
roof.
word.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of ambient.
Why does this map look like a butt?
It's windy.
Excuse me.
Zoom out. It looks like a butt.
God.
Oh, Josh.
My innocent mind right there.
The innocence, I suppose, is one way to put it.
The day is cold. There is some specks of snow. just from being, on the side of mountains. It's to be expected. But you can see ahead of you in the distance that there is a now fairly decrepit looking wooden pathway leading into what you can assume to be the back staircase.
Okay, well, looks like we're in the right place.
Thanks, Grim.
Is everybody ready to progress? Don't need to do any preparations beforehand.
You're right. We should prepare our magic shield.
So can we see the mine yet?
You can't see it, but you can see. I don't know if you can actually see, but like your characters can see ahead of you that there's a pathway leading somewhere. That you would assume is the mine.
Oh, there. Okay. I can see to that here. Yeah. Okay. You got mage armor. We've got like things. Don't forget your potions, Aqua. But I know it's an hour, isn't it? So if you need to use it for the poison.
My shield is 8 hours, so I'll wait until we're inside. I'm more worried about the any lizard folks that might be guarding.
Well, apparently there isn't any around here, but that's a good idea to stay vigilant. There might be a few stragglers.
Someone who literally fights on ships all the time, I can tell you, when needing an advantage or trying to secure a place, people can be placed anywhere. So it's best to just be cautious.
They also said they kind of like very much protected the front with. I don't know if they said traps or just. I think they said traps, maybe. So they could maybe have reinforced the back way as well. So, who's good at looking for traps? Brynn?
I've helped you a couple of times with traps.
You have. I did see Brynn manage to dodge some good. What was it? Those sand? No, the water holes or sand holes.
Yes, I'm good with traps, definitely.
Cool. Well, I don't know. Take the lead unless anyone else wants to do it.
Yeah, I'll take the lead and have a look around for traps. That's the first thing. Before we continue, I have a look around traps here, and then I slowly continue looking for traps around.
All right. Make a perception check for me, please.
Yes. Hold on, my whole game has died again. Yeah, no, just because my internet died. Oh, everything is screwed up. There we go.
Okay. The plus 10 is helpful.
Yeah.
Trap-wise, on the side of the mountain as you're approaching, you don't see anything.
Do I see any movements of anything?
Not really. You see a few kind of more bold birds and such that have made nests up here, but other than that, no.
Aqua, you have a pirate bird, don't you?
Yes.
How about you send him ahead and let him tell you what he sees?
He can go ahead 100 feet of us, so he could go out. Does anyone want any other idea before I send him out?
No, I think let's just have a quick reconnaissance. I just want to make sure that
we can move slowly after him so he can continue flying ahead. but just so we know what's coming, and while I still keep an eye out for traps.
Okay.
So if he spots the dragon, he should alert you, and if I spot a trap, I will also alert you.
There you go. That's about 100 feet for him from me.
It's like the side of this mountain is like there are perfectly fine places to walk, like plenty of flat surfaces, but it's very rugged. So you're all kind of on different levels as you're walking forwards, and there's a few slippy spots from where drizzle, sleet, rain, that sort of thing is all coated the ground, but it seems fairly safe.
Okay.
You are still hundreds and potentially thousands of feet in the air on the side of a dragon. No, side of a mountain.
My God.
That's fine. I'm not worried. I keep going.
You say that, and then the cliff shifts, and turns out you actually are on the side of a dragon. That'd be cool.
My token can't move. Apparently surrounded by all walls, so.
Oh, right. I see. You are literally in the middle of a wall.
Am I?
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
I think you're all supposed to be on the side Vic is.
Yes.
Vic and Sköld are. But it's fine.
There are many a wall that I'm stuck in. There we go.
As you continue to move forwards, Echo doesn't see anything, Aqua, or doesn't see anything untowards, and Aqua falls off the side of the cliff.
What sounds about right.
And Brynn, as you are sort of slowly leading, looking for traps, you see nothing either. With your 17.
Okay. Maybe we should start approach.
I'm just going to move you that side because you're getting stuck. I'm watching you walking towards the walls, and I'm just like,
bonk.
You're not getting through there.
Maybe we should start stealthing and just walking slowly.
I guess so, but I mean, it's quite a lot of noise anyway, and if the bird doesn't see anything, we should be alright anyway, right?
Alright.
Yeah, Echo will tell me as long as I'm in range. If anything's up ahead.
I'm not very good at.
I'll wait for the dwarves.
Yeah, I've got 10
No, I'm technically at the front. I'm just
Okay.
Well, I mean,
not
Echo is
able
100
to
feet
move.
in front of us. I think he's
can't-
at the edge of the map.
Yeah, all of my sight has gone from this part onwards. It isn't updating.
Oh, okay. No, there is more of the map.
It's gone black and white
Echo
for
just
me.
doesn't have his own vision.
Oh, are we inside now?
You are now inside inside a sort of cave, essentially.
Alright. Do I have
That's why it's gone dark.
Who turned out the light?
Hey, who turned out the lights?
I'm using Echo, so following that path.
How long have we been walking on top of these cliffs at this point?
This is approaching the end of the 4th hour, as you enter this cave for the day.
Okay.
Wow.
You made good time.
Oh, from the day, okay.
Mm-hmm. You've made very good time today.
Well, as I can't technically see what Echo sees since I'm moving it, trying to keep him 100 feet ahead, you'll have to let me know if he catches a glimpse of anything. As
he kind of flies ahead of you, he starts to see a wooden platform with bedrolls and crates that are all open and splayed apart. Something resembling a camp or an outpost.
Okay. Well, he knows what a camp looks like, so he'll tell me, and I will kind of put my arms out, like stop whoever's behind me, and be like, guys, Echoes has spotted a camp.
Anybody at this camp?
No.
At the moment, No. Which is weird, because I heard him say that in my head at the same time. You.
What should we
Perhaps-
start to stealth anyway?
I mean,
Can do.
it
I hear
means there
Sköld
could
loves
be
stealthing.
people around, so it might be beneficial, but as Echo still hasn't seen anyone, I think we may still be in the clear for now.
Might be an old
Up to
camp.
you guys, though.
Could be an old camp.
Well, I mean, we can probably take on a few people. I suppose we're really only
You're right,
looking out
Sköld.
for something substantial.
Could be a trap.
Keep your eyes peeled.
As you approach the camp, you can see that this camp seems to be old, or at least not old, but relatively not recently used.
So the light isn't actually there.
No.
I want to check the crates and the. I want to check the crates and the sleeping places, just if there's anything left, or if I can discern what sort of creatures have camped here.
Humanoids. But there's no supplies left or anything.
Okay, what can we hear, or what can I hear?
Mostly just the wind from outside. It's still remarkably loud.
Okay, so we don't hear any footsteps or any growling of a dragon conveniently.
No. You do not. Down, sort of just off the map down the bottom here, there is an entrance into the mine. Like, you can kind of just see what it is at face value, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's not signposted or anything, but like, if it could be any more obvious what it is, it would be.
Okay, I have a plan.
Okay.
I don't have a plan. However, you talk for 2 minutes while I figure something out, and then I have a plan.
Okay. Let's have a look around. Is there any leftover equipment in this here?
Would you guys like me to send Echo down the mine to see if he spots anything?
Only as far as you're comfortable sending him.
Well, he can go 100 feet and still communicate with me. Anything extra is his home.
Yeah, just go that far and keep a watch while we figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, he will. Okay, and then I pretty much just like sit down, look through Echo's eyes, and I've let him explain to him that he's going to go up to 100 feet so I can still communicate with him and see if we can spot anything.
Okay.
Do you want to take one of these potions as well? So Aqua, I don't know if Aqua wants to take one of the poison potions now. I don't know if the lizard folk do poison as well.
Nah.
You're right.
I'm alright for that. If the bird dies, then we have at least 20 seconds before I need to do something. I can take a potion in that.
Okay.
No leftover equipment in the camp. It is picked bare. There are just bedrolls. The bedrolls look to have been used by humanoids. Not too dissimilar to the ones that you've used in the past. As Echo descends down the shaft or down the ladder into the mine, it's very dark. And guess who doesn't have dark vision?
Well, Echo does.
Does he?
Oh, you said the owl
You're on about-
stuff.
He's an owl, remember? He has the
Oh,
owl
yeah.
stats.
Yeah.
Stop trying
All
to
right.
take away my dark vision.
I'm not taking away your dark vision. Can't take
You
away
never
something
had
that's
it.
not there.
Wow.
Okay. As he goes down, it is very dark, so everything's sort of black and white, very grayscale. However, It's kind of eerie. You can see there is some sort of basic mining equipment that's been left at the bottom of the ladder. And you can see the glint of some ore and gems that have kind of just poking out through the walls. But no sign of any creatures as yet.
Okay, well, I'll say to Echo if he wants to go any further, and it's up to him. I'm letting Echo have the choice here. He can, and then come back to me and report. If not, he can just come straight back to me now. That's up to him.
All right. He goes on.
Ooh.
You lose your connection to him. He's gone for a while.
How long?
Still gone.
How long are we waiting for him to come back?
I mean, this is happening while you're taking your minute to figure out our plan.
Sorry, yeah, no, that plan is not happening. It doesn't do what I wanted it to do.
Okay.
I mean, do we just follow him down then? Might as well just keep following if he's going ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I
Onwards.
suppose, yeah, we'll wait the time that we were meant to, and then, even though I've lost connection, I'll carry on with the group walking down, because I know he's going to come back at some point.
Okay, let's keep walking.
Go down.
I'm cautious given that.
I will let the group know what Echo did see before the connection got broke, though.
Okay.
How there was not much there, just a couple, like, did you say gems in the wall on that?
Yeah. Okay. As you start descending down the ladder as well, like Aqua, you're completely blind, unless someone else has got a form of light, sort of out and about.
Nope.
Aqua, you're completely
Vic
blind.
decided to bring his sword out.
I mean, if I'm climbing a ladder, my sword's probably not out.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, I got a torch for you probably, if you don't have torches of your own.
No, I know it's dark.
Got torches, if I can get, you can light one and...
Screw it. I'll cast dancing lights before going down the ladder. They're all on me, so...
Okay.
Sorry, have you had that cantrip all this time?
Nah.
Yes.
He's done it before.
Once. One single time.
I remember that.
I don't really use it because I produce light, therefore creatures can see me coming. I normally rely on other people's vision.
Anyway.
But yes, these lights have appeared and they're now like floating just behind me as I've climbed up.
So Aqua, you can see
Ta-da!
the miracle of light has been bestowed upon you.
I know.
And as you get down to the bottom, you can see it's dusty, and you can see the instruments on the floor, like the equipment just strewn on the floor, and the glint of the gems and ore. It's very enticing. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw for me.
No.
Alright, I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos for this, which I never got to use.
Okay. Oh,
Doesn't it reset at the beginning of every day?
A long rest? I actually don't know.
Yep.
Does it? Oh, okay. Do you want me to re-roll that then?
Yes, please. Unless you want to use your Tides of Chaos.
Nope, we're going to go with that.
if it's charm or anything or sleep, then I get advantage. Otherwise,
Yeah, roll again. Oh no, wait.
well,
no.
magic can't put me to sleep
It's
anyway.
not. It's
but-
not a sleep thing. It's a It's something else.
Okay, so if it's not a charm thing, then I don't have to roll again. Then at least.
No worries. Sköld,
Yes.
are you rolling too?
Yes.
No, I don't think I will.
No.
Well, Sköld stays at the top of the ladder and watches you all descend.
Just be like, heights. I don't like heights.
I've just traversed a mountain, but nope, heights. 15. Okay.
We are in sort of so all enticed by the diamonds, we spend the rest of our lives here and die at the end.
Literally all of you are incapable of taking a step forwards.
Wow.
What happened? What happened? Why can't I
Still
move?
sound of mind?
You start sound of mind, yeah.
Okay,
Just
okay.
incapable of movement right now. Speaking of which,
Christ.
I have no idea.
I can't see anything. I'm dead.
I'm working on
I
it.
have at least 30 feet of vision from the light.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, Echo somehow managed to go down here without getting stopped.
Echo's still alive.
You disconnected, didn't you?
I mean, he got 100 feet, and the ladder definitely wasn't 100 feet down.
Can we just move normally? Can we not move normally? Sorry. Can we like move our body normally except for walking?
Yeah. You just physically cannot move in this direction.
Are we fearful?
Is that a challenge?
Frightened?
Mm-hmm.
Or I push Aqua gently to see if I can push him like a little bit forward.
You can try.
Just gonna do a gentle push to see if I can.
I'm sure it's gentle.
It was gentle.
Nudge.
Just a
He does like
solid
that
knee
when
to
his
the lower
strength
back.
Throws me against the wall.
Make a strength check for me. Just to, you've got to give him enough of a. There's like solid resistance, more than you'd expect from Aqua, and then you just push him step forward. Aqua, you get filled immediately with fear, and you take a step back.
While he does that, I take out my flute and I start playing
Okay.
my flute.
Hold on.
I'm not entirely sure if it will do anything, but I am playing it.
All right. Nice. That would have been that's such an annoying thing to have in hindsight.
Yeah, but it's more of it's a weird thing to have anyway, because to use it, whatever we're facing, whether it's a dragon or something else, like not even in this situation, I need to know that so otherwise it's a waste of time. But if we get to do maybe another saving throw against being frightened, this might be
So,
useful.
with the music playing, after running back, do I get like a sudden urge that I can walk forward again?
No. What you do, Brynn,
My light is off.
Yes.
make a perception check for me.
Perception. Where's perception?
It's on your character sheet.
Yeah. I was rolling on a fucking 20, but it's still 18.
You hear skittering to your left and right.
Do you guys hear that?
Do I hear that?
Something's moving about.
Now that it's been pointed out, all of you can hear it. And then emerging from the walls are just scaly, sort of almost mini dragons
Oh god.
emerging.
Are they cute at
Wait.
least?
No.
Send these
Damn it.
these kind of just shoot out into directions so I can see a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Because these can still move. They don't get feared.
That's correct. you can count 6 of them as they emerge from the walls, and as they get closer and they see you, they just erupt in kind of loud hissing and some kind of like undertone of a cry that just echoes throughout the hall, and then a thud from the back of the cave in front of you, and a growl and another thud, and then you can just hear ponderously loud, heavy footsteps, and a unfurling and a flapping of sort of scaly leathern wings.
Hello?
Drink up, Aqua.
And almost.
Yeah,
Sorry, carry on. Carry on.
I was going to say, I don't think Echo survived.
There's a cough from the back of back of the cavern, and you can all see now that the light's been spread across the hall. You can see emanating again from this cavern in front of you, just a cloud of green and yellowy bile almost, and it's just heading towards you all, and it just engulfs you, and it's just the most revolting feeling, let alone taste, you've ever had. Everyone roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution.
If it's wait. Oh, that's lucky.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Also good.
Okay, well, Sköld, you are poisoned.
Okay.
You don't
Does
take
my
it.
resistance to poison do anything?
You're resistant to poison, aren't you?
Yeah.
What is it? Wait. Damage resistance poison. Hang on. That character
Not
sheet's not
immune,
very clear.
But
Uh, no, I'm pretty sure you are.
oh, am I?
No. What? You're not I thought you were like immune to the poisoned effect.
I mean,
You've
if
got
it's not the
advantage
Maya rune thing, you get advantage and saves against them, but I don't know if it's the same as that. Against poison things.
No, you're poisoned.
Yep.
There's no damage, but you are poisoned.
See.
I don't know what I'm remembering, but apparently I'm wrong. Poisoned. And the cloud just lingers in the air, and now all of the lizardy sort of small dragon creatures are obscured. And I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Do they seem to endure it, or are they also like in a bad way?
They seem to take it, but in a kind of, you're not sure. It's difficult to tell. Like,
Okay.
you see it engulf them, and then there's a moment before it hits you.
Your dancing lights.
I'm trying to remove them from the thing, and every time it just puts them back.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
my.
why did it roll that much? I was
Right.
gonna say, can I choose which one rolled? I'll take the 19.
Right. Rolling quite bad today.
All right. And we are going to end there for this week. Good job, guys. You didn't die.
No.
I rolled.
Yeah. Considering that initiative order, I am not sure we won't do that in the next session.
It's it's pretty dire.
You'll be fine. Everything is fine.
Oh, be safe, guys. Immediately attacked by a lizard army and the dragon itself.
Yeah.
Got a wand, burn them all, be fine. Where'd you
Wow,
go?
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
I do.
thinking if I was first Firewall, but that's not happening now. I'm not first, so goodbye, guys.
Oh, you're very far
I
behind.
can also cast Fireball. Let's
Yeah, I'm like
scheme
the last
after.
person.
Let's scheme after stream.
Scheme after stream.
Hmm.
Game.
I'm screaming now. I'm planning my theme roll. I'm planning my new.
Not screaming, scheming.
Everything's fine. Don't be so negative, guys.
No.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Everything.
Right.
You know.
Well, friends, thank you for joining us for episode 53 of Scales of Destiny. That was a lot of fun. Join us next week for episode 54 of Scales of Destiny, which could potentially, all being well, be the last episode before we take a break from Scales of Destiny. We'll find out next week. Depends how things go. It might be the end of the campaign of Scales of Destiny, which would be sad. But, you know, c'est la vie and all that jazz.
I have no one to raid because my internet is so bad I can't open any websites.
That's okay. We'll go and raid these people because I think these are the people that... yeah, we'll go and raid these people. I will do the raid today. I am prepared.
Okay.
That most rare of things. Me, prepared. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the gift subs, people. We appreciate you. We will see you next week for the next episode. And don't forget to watch Solstice, please. Please.
Episode 3, the fight.
Yes.
And
Which is actually a really good episode.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it.
And join us on Monday for episode 4. I'm waiting on Yathina to actually do something this time. It's not just me.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. I knew you'd forgotten. So yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.